Hello everyone, welcome to my social science class. Let us start our next chapter, that is chapter 10, Beautiful Homes. We all live in our homes and we want our homes to look beautiful. Children, you can see a hut in this picture. It is made of mud and thatched roof. The walls are painted with lovely patterns. This hut is the home of Chandra, Raju and Madhu, who live in a village near Hubli in Karnataka. They have planted roses and jasmines around the hut. They clean the hut every day with a broom made of dried palm leaves. They collect betel nuts and sell them in the village for their livelihood. This example shows that the size of a house does not matter, but it is very important to keep it clean. What should we do for cleaning our houses on regular basis? First of all, we should sweep our house every day and wipe the floors. The furniture and other things should be dusted every day. The drains should be covered and cleaned regularly. No waste material should be thrown in the drains. Do you know, children, a house that gets proper sunlight and breeze smells clean and does not allow the germs to breed. Children, we should follow some steps to keep our house germ-free, clean and disease-free. Do you know, children, a house that gets proper sunlight and breeze smells clean and does not allow the germs to breed. The walls of our house should be painted. The doors and windows should be made in such a way that they should allow breeze and sunlight to enter our house. The doors and windows should have curtains. Doors and windows should have wire mesh to protect the house from mosquitoes, flies, etc. The garbage should be collected in a dustbin and the dustbin should have a lid. The garbage should be thrown in the big garbage bin of the locality. You should never throw the garbage in front of your house or on the road because it can breed germs and spread diseases. Do you know, children, there are so many diseases that can spread from open garbage heaps like malaria, dengue. We should also ensure that the garbage bin is cleaned on regular basis and the garbage is removed regularly from our locality. Do you know, children, who is responsible for the removal of the garbage in your locality? The municipality in cities and panchayat in villages are responsible for the removal of the garbage. The garbage is separated, glass papers and tins are recycled, waste from fruits, vegetables is converted into compost. We should not only keep our house clean, but the area around our house should also be kept clean. We should never store old tins, cardboard boxes, broken toys, old books or newspapers in our house or around our house. We should sell them to the local scrap dealers for recycling. We should never leave broken pots, tires, etc. around our house or on the terraces. Why? Because they collect water and become breeding grounds for mosquitoes. Decorate our house with plants and flowers. Children, suppose you are going out in a car and you have got empty packets of snacks, ice cream cups, etc. with you. What will you do with it? Will you throw it from the window of the car? No, you should never do that. You should keep them with you till you reach a dustbin. In the same way, never throw waste materials in public places. So, children, we should be responsible and take care of our house, neighborhood, city, village and state. We should follow 3 R's of garbage disposal, that is reduce, reuse and recycle. Reduce the waste material, reuse the things like jars and bottles and recycle paper, glass, clothes, etc. In next part of the chapter, we will study about the pets who live with us in our homes. Many of us like to have pets in our home. In your book, one example is given about Raghav, who has a pet dog. Its name is Tanny. It is 5-year-old. It has a white fur with patches of brown. Raghav baths and combs it regularly. Raghav takes care of it every morning and evening. Tanny is taken for a walk. Raghav's parents take Tanny to a veterinary doctor for regular checkup. Tanny likes milk and biscuits very much. Children, when we keep a pet, we should take all precautions and be careful. There is one more example of Lokesh, who has 4 hens and a cock. They live in a coop. Lokesh takes care of the hens and the cock. He sweeps the coop, feeds the hen with grains and gives them fresh water. After collecting the fresh eggs, he washes his hands properly with soap, as many diseases of birds can be passed on to human beings. So children, if you are keeping a pet, it is very important to love them, keep them clean and feed them properly.